Welcome to Bald and Bloviating. I'm your bald host, Mookie Spitz, and I'm bloviating about top 10 DJ pro tips. Winning strategies for driving dance club managers insane. I was a barback, bartender, then dance club manager in Chicago during the roaring 1990s. And I wrote a weekly column for Nightlines magazine where I captured snapshots of that wild and crazy lifestyle. One of my favorites was this top 10 list that I'm bringing back to life. I've posted it on Medium and I'd like to share it with you, especially considering this age that we're in of artificial intelligence. People are spending about 12 seconds entering a prompt and then having ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, any of the LLMs write content for them. And people are doing it utterly shamelessly. You can't go on Facebook, X, any of the social media platforms and not be just saturated by regurgitated large language model slop. People are lazy, they're shameless, and they're just throwing it out there because it literally takes seconds, and people are monetizing their engagement. They couldn't care less. Now, it's crass to use that as an analog for disc jockeys, DJs, folks who spin records. As I mentioned in another podcast, some DJs were and are artists. They read the dance floor, the room, the ambiance, and they adjust their set list accordingly with the energy and vibe of the room. They come out of the booth, they entertain. There's some great DJs out there. But there's also a lot of spinmeisters who basically just pre-program their list, pump it out. And here's the thing. From my experience, many of them act and feel as though they were the artists creating this stuff. And as a bar manager back in the day, all those crazy days, you're a bit like a cop. You see the best and worst of everybody, and often the worst. And the DJs were always a challenge just because they were the talent. And any event producer or manager will tell you that the talent is almost always a pain in the ass. And if you're a DJ listening to this and if you think I'm an asshole, then that's A-OK, because I think you're a prima donna. So are you ready? Here we go. The top 10 DJ pro tips. Number 10, indulge the dance floor with a nightly potpourri of scintillating sounds. In other words, spin the same tired tunes every shift, only in different order. A jukebox hero who creates nothing yet steals everything convey the notion that you are an artistic genius. The whole club going to hell without you and your auspicious capacity to rearrange a dozen or so Billboard hits other people have already selected for you. Number 9, provide a shining example of entertainment industry professionalism. If you're in a bad mood, take it out on the whole club, making patrons and staff miserable by spinning your favorite artist's favorite songs over and over again in ultra extended monster medleys that clear the place out during Saturday night peak. If you're in a good mood, spin your one decent set of the month, then complain about the sound system. Number 8, create your own style. Follow your own instincts. Every 15 seconds, look out onto the dance floor and make sure everyone is dancing. If they aren't, take it personally, lose your self confidence, panic, spontaneously and haphazardly rearrange your set to meet their fickle, unknowable, and generally tasteless tastes. Since the crowd is leading you, your set will lag 10 minutes behind shit they didn't want to hear in the first place, giving you plenty of opportunity to demand more pay and more shifts. Number 7, treat the house equipment with care and respect. Fuck with the presets, rewire the board, break the headphones, and if possible, sabotage the whole goddamn system. Blame the DJ from the night before, some of whose records you have already stolen. Leave empty bottles of water, cigarette butts, tiny baggies, and lube tubes in the booth, which after your shift typically looks like Stalingrad after World War II. Number 6, create your own exciting remix CDs. Burn your own illegal CD with other people's copyrighted material. Tweak one or two buttons on your computer and consider yourself a new Mozart or Beethoven when all you're actually doing is remixing a remix of a remix of a song Cher didn't write in the first fucking place. Illegally sell your illegally recorded CDs illegally at a local retailer or trade them to your friends for drugs. Number 5, entertain other industry professionals and network for your house club. Show up on a busy night during someone else's shift with a dozen or so assholes from New York City. Buy several comp rounds for these moocher dickhead industry wannabe creeps and stiff the bartenders. Introduce your guests to various bar patrons who couldn't care less, informing them of your new, non-existent contract, your upcoming fictional Euro tour, and just how much the current DJ sucks, which is true, although most people thought you were the one in the booth spinning. Number 4, go that extra mile for big holiday events. If you're the house DJ, make sure you leave town when you'd be needed the most. If you land a coveted guest spot, arbitrarily take the needle off the record at peak and get on the PA system, announcing your grievances with bar policy. After the shift, expect full pay and complain about the buzzkill. Number 3, make community service your priority. Having regular shifts at one venue, secretly plan a weekly weekend dance party extravaganza at a competing club, recruiting staff from home base. Get fired, get barred, and then hang out in front of your old club. Number 2, acquire the title Entertainment Director. Girl, please. And number 1, consider various branching career options. After the yuppies conquer Halsted Street, you could take what you know and perhaps work in a record store. Or maybe sell shoes. Thanks for listening, and more of these bar stories to come. I found a whole bunch on an old computer, and I'm dusting them off, posting and potting. So much fun. Never a dull moment, folks. Thanks for listening. Like, leave me a mean comment, share,